That's so dirty. So dusty. Wow, that was loud. That was loud. Getting your foot, yeah. Whoo-wee, I am tired. Oh, I am just physically tired. I don't know if my body, how much of my body is going to be able to handle. I don't know what this guy's doing, but oh, he's going in there. Oh, now we got somebody coming behind me over here that just flipped a Yui. That was nice. It's like, people, come on. I flipped a Yui in a place where you're not supposed to flip a Yui. Like just in the middle of the street. Like, it wasn't like they're at the end of an intersection. I'm just gonna flip a Yui in the middle of the street. And then you got somebody right here parked in no parking zone. Fucking idiot. Yeah, I'm talking about you, lady. But, you know, she put her flashers on, so it's all good. She's good. As long as you put your flashers on, you can park anywhere. Even if it is in the middle of the street. There's no parking there on that part of the street because the street is barely wide enough for two cars. And you have a car going this way and a car going this way for normal traffic. What did she do? You know, I'm just going to park right here, put my flashers on, and go run in and get some coffee or something. I don't know what the hell she was doing. And the best part is, like 50 feet away from where she was parked on the street is a public parking lot. And it's before 8, so she could have parked there for free. But she just didn't want to walk the extra 50 feet. My like kind of throat feels like I heard, it's not even, it's like my throat / lungs, upper part of my lungs, I guess. Feels like I freaking had a bag of dust and decided to open up the bag and just like breathe it in. It looks like it's gonna rain over here in Mount Helena. And I have like this knot. Oh, like right behind my right shoulder blade that is killing me. Like if I move wrong, it like almost takes the breath out of me. It makes it hard to breathe. So we'll see how well this goes anyways. But all that being said, this morning we're just doing a short little run. My legs are just unhappy this morning. So I'm hoping this will help do that. But she needs to do something, and I have a lot of work to do. So if I would have just skipped this morning, if I would have just skipped this morning and went straight and did the work I need to do, she would be driving me off the wall right now, or up the wall. Is that this? Yeah, up the wall right now. See, you guys see her looking at her right now, and she looks all sweet and innocent. Yeah, you're not. It's just your TV persona. That's all it is. God, I think we're gonna get stuck by a train. We're gonna go to the trailhead that we haven't been to for a long time. We're gonna go to, I don't remember what it's called. John G, I think. Just because I want to do something different, and like it'll be something relatively short. I mean, we have options to like make it longer, but it'll be relatively short and everything. So we'll get like maybe like 300-400 feet of vert, I think is all. It might be actually be more than that, I don't know. But it'll only be like 2 miles, 2.5 miles maybe. I did 12.5 yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. We did this must be high school. Yeah, because they're too little. There is no way that's college. Yeah, that's high school. Must be high school cross country team out running right now. They're probably why are they going out that way? Where are they going? I don't think they know that they're. Oh, okay, no, they're right. They're doing what they're going the right way. I just need to do something, and it's like it could rain at any time, and that's the main reason why we're just doing something short. And I have a lot of stuff I have to get done today, so I wanted to go to the mountains. I can't because I have some stuff I have to do. I mean, I could have, in all truth, I guess, but it would have been more difficult to do what I need to get done today if we were sitting out in the middle of somewhere, because I don't have like a good work desk when I'm in the van. And then Thursday, I forgot, I have a movie premiere or a film premiere I need to go to Thursday night down in Bozeman. So I think what we might do is, if I can get everything done today, we will cruise. Well, it'll be tomorrow. We'll stay here tonight. We'll do something tomorrow morning, and then we're gonna cruise up to my what do you call it? What do you call that? Your Everest? Cruise to my Everest and try and, oh, that freaking Baldy Mountain. So we're gonna cruise up there, sleep the night tomorrow, and then we will, we're gonna attack it from the other side, I think. That lady there that just came running by. Like, you look at her from a distance and she looks like she should be like mid-20s. And maybe she truly is. But when she got closer, her face says she's 50. Like, she didn't, like, nothing about her, like her legs, her arms, nothing looked like she was that old. Like, but her face definitely does. She's had a hard life. If she's only 20, that's what I mean, or 25, she didn't look like she was 20, but definitely like mid to late 20s, I would say. I don't know what, like, this, hopefully I'm not like starting to get like a head cold or something, because my sinuses are going crazy too. But I think it's just the change in the weather. Now the whole my throat and lung thing that I was talking about is probably because I pushed myself really hard on our run last night. I'm actually enjoying doing my higher intensity stuff at night. I don't know what it is about the morning, but I do not want to do anything in the morning like high intensity. It's all like more easy stuff, and I think it's because I've been doing the higher intensity stuff at nighttime. I wake up in the morning and I'm just so stiff, a little bit sore, and just so tired. I slept hard last night too. I don't remember waking up once, and then I woke up at and I fell asleep pretty early, like 9:30 maybe. But I slept so hard that I actually woke up around 4 in the morning, and I was ready to start my day. And I forced myself to go back to sleep, and I was able to sleep again until 5:30. But even then, at 5:30, it was kind of restless. Like before 5:30, I was awake again. Like it was, and I was kind of restless. It's like, you know, where you're just waiting your time before you can wake up in the morning, you know, type of thing. I should have just got up and just started doing some work, but traffic. I know she doesn't like traffic on 2-lane roads, and it's rush hour right now, so there's tons of cars coming down this road. There's only 2 roads that come from back on the North Valley. This is one of them. The other one is North Montana. Well, I guess technically there's a third one. You can jump on the freeway, but there's only one exit that's way up on the other, like the far north part of the valley. Why are you passing this guy? This guy is doing more than the speed limit, and you're passing him? Like, I'm doing the speed limit, and I'm not even catching this guy ahead of me, but this car that was directly ahead of me, now it's 8:01. Although I don't know where you would work at out here. Everybody's coming from out here to go into town. There's no businesses hardly at all out here. There's definitely some rain moving in. It's supposed to rain off and on throughout the day. A little bit cooler today. It got up to 87 yesterday. I did not think it was supposed to get that warm. You're turning right there. So you passed that guy to be able to turn down whatever this road, what is it, Mill Road, a whole second and a half earlier. Oh, he must work at the nursery. So he was supposed, there is a business right there, there's a nursery. So he was supposed to probably be at work at 8. It's 8:02. But still, you got a whole second and a half. You're already 2 minutes late. What does a whole second and a half do for you to, what's the word, risk your life because there's so much traffic coming from the other direction? Excited. We're just coming to a 4-way stop, and we're not going to the first one, we're going to the second one. She knows where we're at. She probably thinks we're going to the first trailhead. We're going to change it up and go to the second one. Yeah, do a little change up. thing is I gotta run an errand too right after this, so we can go run and do that really quick. Although before I do that, we can drive over to this store, and then I can do some this guy decided he wants to speed up all of a sudden. It's like, why are you going so, like, I not really necessarily being like, why are you going so slow, like, because I go that slow too. Oh, they're going to the trailhead we normally go to. That's so they did the exact same thing as I do, where it's like I go slow after that four-way stop, even though the speed limit's 55. I end up somehow just doing like 40, 45 because I know I have to turn left up here. But it's like a mile down the road before you turn left. So it's like you could have got up to speed and everybody's like backed up behind you and all that. But we're going to the second one. So, haha, Nahri, we're going to the second one. She's like, what? It's a bunch of bullshit. We're going to go to the top of the little peak here. And then we'll see how we feel. We might go to the next peak if we feel pretty good. I think we're just going to do the little one. I stopped coming out to this one was because the last time we were out here, she found, for some reason, somebody decided they were gonna poop. I mean, there is no pit toilets or anything out here, but it's like, so they must have had a bathroom emergency, and so they were like, I gotta poop. And there's no trees or anything out here to speak of. So what did they do? They were by the trailhead anyways. So they found like a dead tree from like the fire that came through 15 years ago or whatever. And right next to the trail, and decided to poop there. Not bury it, not try and cover it up, anything like that. Just unleash it. And of course, my dog, who is infatuated with poop, decided I need to smear that all over myself. This part of the road is really bumpy right here. Dude, keep going. I'm like going slow so that you can go, so I can get around this guy, and you're over there, I don't know what you're doing. This guy's probably the guy that pooped. Because I saw the person that did it. I know for a fact that I saw the person that did it. And it was just some guy, random guy that had walked in from one of the neighborhoods, which is what this guy's doing. Because there was nobody else out here. Like, we were out here by ourselves. And as much as she had it smeared all over her, you knew whoever did it had just done it. Like, it was so nasty. It was like, dude. Place is actually busy. What is up with everybody coming out to all these trails all of a sudden? Like, is it just because summer's almost over? This up here actually looks like somebody camped out. If I had to guess, somebody camped out here last night. Which again, there used to be signs. I don't think there's any signs anymore, so you can't like fault them for it. But oh yeah, they definitely look like they camped out there from Utah, and they're parked in the horse parking. There's like so many cars. There's like 2 down there, and then not counting the camper van up here, there's 2 other cars up here, and I don't think I've ever seen that many cars before. At this time of the day. Like, a little bit later, you might get some people. Well, these people look like they're getting ready to leave now. I think they're like, damn it, it got busy up here. I mean, in their defense, there is no signs, I don't think, unless there still is a sign over there on the big thing. But oh yeah, it is currently raining in Helena. I'm pretty sure. I think we got out of there just in time. Oh, I gotta put shoes on still. I got my sandals on. We might get hit. I can't tell. With the direction the wind is blowing, we should be okay, but I can't tell what direction the clouds are coming from. So we still might get hit by some rain, but that's the mountain we're gonna climb right there. Ooh, I got the hiccups. Why do I always get the hiccups as soon as we get out here? Grab my shoes. Oh. I don't know why I have like a knot in my upper back. It is chilly. Chilly. I should have wore. I thought about wearing a different shirt, and then I was like, no, I'm probably gonna get hot and sweaty, so I'll just wear this shirt. This shirt is too thin. I should have worn my other shirt that I was looking at. Oh. Ooh, it is chilly. Okay, we have our battery, so that's good. Not that I'll need it. Because we're only gonna like maybe go 2 miles is all. Really need it, but it's okay. Well, hello. What were you doing? Probably rolling around in poop. think I'm gonna need my sunglasses. Oh, I need my gimbal though, which is up here plugged in. Whew. Yeah, that knot in my back, like whenever I reach, like that, it actually does, like, it makes me have to like hold my breath, like it hurts. There we go. That wind is chilly. Goodness gracious. Freaking wind is cold. I didn't think it was that cold out here. Like, downtown Helena, it was actually not too bad. It is frigid out here. Like, I got goosebumps. Need to rotate my tires before we start our adventures back wherever we're going. Oh, we're at the trailhead. What are we doing here? There we go. So the big peak that we did yesterday, that's this peak right here. And you can get up from the trail over here. So we're gonna go up this and then drop down, and then you drop down into a saddle. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, John G. Mine, that's what it's called. There's no campfires out here, but it doesn't say. I know you can camp out here, but it doesn't say anything about camping in the parking lot. You just wouldn't think that's what you would do, but you know, whatever. Come on this way. Where are you going? Oh, there's some people over here. Or at least some doggos. I don't see the people, but oh, I should probably start my watch. Oh, way back there I hear somebody. It looks like they're barely able to walk. And they're walking up the trail from the neighborhoods. This is steep, so there is going to be no running up this. Like, I actually probably should have wore a different pair of shoes than what I just put on. But whew, my foot is doesn't really hurt, but it's definitely, it's almost like a tight feeling. I can feel it. And so I wanted to wear these shoes because they're probably the most comfortable. I would say all the shoes I have. Okay, were these people, they must be training their dogs maybe or something. They're definitely bird dogs. There's no trail where they're coming up at. They're just walking up the side of the hill. And then way up ahead of us, I see somebody going up the trail. I was wondering where all these people were. I can't tell what he's doing though. Is he coming down, or is he going over on that other trail? I don't know. You know, like, hopefully these guys aren't like hunting or anything. Okay, this guy's running, so now he's running on the other trail. weird that. Oh, look at that. So they are actually walking up. I don't even know. So since the last time we've been up here, and if I had to guess, it's kind of like over in the other section where all of a sudden we showed up there and there was all these tire tracks. Somebody drove through the grass from down below to right there. That is, there's no driving on the off-road up here. There's no roads to drive on up here. So I don't know what that person was doing. I'm guessing though, it's kind of they were, if I had to guess, probably like some teenagers that are just going doing their own thing. So they're coming up just the two tire tracks through the grass. And it would have had to have been recent since you can still see it, because that means the grass was already dry like this when they did it. That is brand new. And they just drove up to this trail. And then I think they decided or figured out that, oh, we're not supposed to be up here. It's like you just drove up the side of a mountain that you're not supposed to drive up. That is just weird. Oh. I forgot how steep this is, and it gets worse. It doesn't help that I have that freaking knot in my upper back, like right behind my shoulder blade. So we're just trying to do this and breathe in deep, and it's like just a sharp pain that makes it hard to breathe in. And if I like turn my head to the left or reach forward with my right arm, like it feels like somebody's just jamming a knife in between my ribs. Good thing that it's chilly out here this morning. No sun. Is that the same guy that just ran down that way? Or is that just somebody new behind us? And everybody's, holy cow. I just look at the parking lot and there's like one car there now. I mean, somebody's coming in, but somebody's following us in red up the trail, which is weird, because if that's the same guy that went running down this trail, in order for him to get all the way down there and then be coming back right there already, that's impressive. I mean, I'm moving slow, but I think I was moving that slow. I'm doing like I'm hoofing out a freaking 24-minute mile pace up this. And like I said, this is steep. The dog's already halfway up the mountain. Oh, that hiccup hurt too. I made that freaking knot in my back just hurt. Why is everybody over here? That's what I don't get. And by over here, I mean, yes, there's a lot more people at this trailhead than normal. Like this is where we used to come all the time. And I never saw anybody. It was very rare. Okay, that person who was driving up decided we're gonna go back somewhere else, I guess. But it was like very rare for me to see anybody up here. And if I did, nobody came this direction. And that's what I mean by over here. Over here on this side, because everybody would stay on that side of this ridge. Because that's where 90% of the trail goes. This is the only trail over here. And it goes up this way. You have to climb under this fence. Like, there's nothing about this that people usually come this way. For whatever reason, there's tons of people. The fact that there's only one car now does not reflect. There's so many people that came in from the houses and stuff. This is the trail most people come up right here if they're coming up from this side. That's why I said it was weird that there was tire tracks. Somebody's coming up from those tire tracks. In fact, it looks like they camped out over there. That's probably the people that camped, which is also weird. Why? Come on, gimbal. What the hell was that about? Like, I spin and the gimbal's like, no, I'm just gonna stay this direction. So everything about this is weird. And like, again, I don't know where the hell this guy that's pushing me up the hill came from. I don't know where my dog's at either. She must be down in the ravine because I don't see her anywhere. Like, last time I saw her, she was up here. So I don't think she went down that other trail at all. Why is... this stresses me out. This is what I got a big argument with one of my friends. Because, like, she was basically, like, trying to say that, like, personality traits for specific groups of people is a bunch of bullshit. And it's like, yeah, you have no fucking clue. Like, it's like, as he was trying to basically insinuating that me being an introvert is a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, she has no fucking clue. But she's also an extrovert. So of course, she has no clue as to what it's like to be an introvert. So the fact that normally when I come out here, the reason why I come out to these trails is because there's nobody around. I see my dog, by the way. She's way over there. Morning, Raccoon. First week classes. Have a good rest of the run. Yeah, thanks. We'll be really short today. This is just a short little, because I got a lot of stuff to do too. A meeting with one client actually even. But it's like this is like really stressing me out, because we usually come out here, especially on this trail, which is not a maintained trail. And it's not even a trail listed on the map. Yet, with nobody being here at the trailhead, all of a sudden there's like 3 people pushing me behind me on this trail, which makes me wonder if they just saw me coming up this, and so they're like, oh, that just must be where we go. And so it stresses me out because there's other people out here. That is what that's how you know that you're an introvert. And so like my friend, when I was talking to her, it's like, you have no clue. And the whole argument that we got into is because I was talking about how, like, it had to do with your sign. What do you call that? Your astrological sign. And she was like, I'm like, you have no clue, like, how to deal, because I'm Sagittarius, how to deal with a Sagittarius. And it's like, she was talking about how, oh, when you see that stuff and different traits and whatever, it's like, they just write something general that when you see that stuff that pertains to everybody. And I'm like, I know you personally, and the stuff that, as me as a Sagittarius, has 0, like, it does not pertain to you at all. So that alone right there debunks what you say. But everything you read about, like Sagittariuses and stuff, it's like that. It's like I feel called out as a person when you read that stuff in a way, and it's like, that actually makes perfect sense. Like, that is me, and I'm a Sagittarius. That is not you, and you are not a Sagittarius. So, you know, I'm not saying that I don't like horoscopes and stuff like that. Is a bunch of hubbub. Like, you'll never convince me that, you know, horoscopes or what is it? Mercury is in retrograde or whatever, like, type of shit. Whatever. But I do personally believe there is something to be said about what time of the year you were born affecting, like, some of your traits, like personality traits. I think there's something to be said about that. And being an introvert versus an extrovert, there's something to be said about that. Like, things like this stressing me out. Because she was like, oh, I've seen you, like, you get around to people, you know, at the races and whatever else. I've seen you, like, talking to people. It's like, one, I force myself to interact with people. The thing I love the most about what I do for work is I'm out there by myself. I'm not interacting with people. I'm getting the shot from, 100 yards away with my camera. I don't have to interact with people. And if I have a field commentator, like most of the time it's somebody I know. And yeah, as an introvert, if I know you, I'll talk. I am not out there meeting people, doing whatever. That is an extrovert, which is very much her. Like she is very much I'm gonna go say hi to people that I've never met before in my life. Which is why her and her dog do well together, because her dog is very much an extrovert. My dog is an extrovert, and that is why I take her to places where there isn't anybody, because I know my dog is an extrovert. It's like 10 Mile. I hate going to 10 Mile because I will be just chasing her around as she goes to say hi to people, and that is the most stressful thing in the world for me. She'll take her dog to 10 Mile because she knows that her dog, one, isn't like, full send a mile down the trail to go say hi to somebody. She stays pretty close, but then she also gets to say hi to people. And it's like, even the interaction is like, me, if we do come up to somebody, like I've been out on 10 Mile with her, and I'm like, nope, I'm just like, I don't spend time and talk and stop and do whatever else. We're going past because, one, I don't like the interaction, and two, I know my dog, and I don't want my dog she can overwhelm other dogs, and now you have a fight because the other dog gets stressed out, not because they're aggressive or my dog's being aggressive. It's just my dog overwhelms them, and they try and tell her to back off. You're too much up in my business. Where my friend is more of a stopping, talking to other doggos, talking to the peoples, like all that kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, that stresses me out. And that's why when I'm in town and they're in town, and she'll be like, oh, let's go to 10 Mile. I'm like, I don't want to go to 10 Mile. You have no idea how much 10 Mile stresses me out, because it's always busy unless you're there at 10 o'clock at night or 4 o'clock in the morning. It is always busy. Which is why I like coming out here. So the fact that this last week, for whatever reason, it has been just ridiculously busy comparatively, or not comparatively, relatively speaking. Oh, like right now, relative to a lot of the places that we've been in, like Colorado or California or Arizona or any of those, it's not that busy. Relative to how it normally is here, it's been freaking busy. That's why at nighttime, I've been enjoying those runs, I think, a lot more too. Going out to like Rodney or the back way up Mount Ascension, like what we did last night. And it's like, I saw one person the whole time last night. Like there was only like 2 cars in the parking lot even, which is a parking lot used to go up Rodney or the backside of Mount Ascension. It's like shared for both of those. And there was like 2 cars last night. And then the whole time up, we saw one person. That was it. And that was when we passed them going up, because they were hiking and we were running. I saw nobody else up there. And this was at like, I don't know, 7:30, something like that last night. It was so nice. It was perfect. And it's not to, like, when I say, you know, not seeing anybody, all that kind of stuff, it was nice. Like, don't get me wrong, but that doesn't mean I don't like people. Like, if I know you, then there's no stress, you know, it's not a big deal. I enjoy running on the trail with you. Like, some of my favorite times was all the group runs I did with Seattle running group. Like, I used to love that. That was my favorite. Or with my SRC racing buddies, you know, like on the, I don't even remember what runs I used to have to do, like every once a month. Like, I don't remember what it was. Was it Thursday night? I don't remember. Whenever might have been Tuesday night or Monday night, I don't know. Whenever our like cross country practices were, I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. But it's like, whew. It's just people I don't know. I don't want to interact with them. And it's not that I don't like being friendly or whatever. Like, if I see somebody that, I'll talk to you. Like if I'm out on the race course or whatever. I don't have a problem interacting with people. I love talking to people. I hate the stress of meeting people is what it is. But even then, you could be my closest friends, and after a few hours of social interactions, I have to go by myself, which is a sign of a true introvert too. Like, I cannot be around people for a while. I have to recharge. Now, I thought about climbing this mountain over here too. And we might do that just to get away from these people. But that means we have to go down this, climb up to that saddle, and then up. And that is so steep. It is so steep. We're not gonna go to this mountain because there's no good way down. You basically just come straight back down the way you went up. Nahri's like, where'd you go, bro? What are we doing? Which I can tell she's tired after this. See, we got to go up that to the saddle right there and then cut over. And it is steep. Like, this is steep even. Let me see what time we got. I wish you could run like you. Love from Australia. Hey, thanks for Thanks for jumping on. I'm not a legend in my own brain. That was 700 feet. I didn't think it was that far to the top of this, but then now that I look over at the next peak over, yeah, we're way higher. 8:44. Do we have time? I think so. I think we got time. We can do this other peak. The views, I will say, other than if you want to look at Helena, like that is really the only peak you can get good views of Helena. If you want to look at everything else, this peak right here is definitely the best views out in this area. So over there, my legs, I feel like a freaking, after yesterday, my legs, I feel like a freaking baby deer trying to walk for the first time. That's how my legs are feeling. Because holy cow, they're tired. They are tired. Whoo-wee. Keys are bouncing up and down. It's super noisy. I wish. So there's this old road slash trail. It's not really a road anymore. There's like hardly any of it is actually a double track that you see right here that goes off this way. It goes all the way around to the far end of this little ridge and then comes back to where we're parked at. And it's actually pretty cool. Gosh dang, there's somebody right here too. See, this is what I was talking about, all these people out here. Where are they coming from? There's no cars. There's one car in the parking lot. Why is there so many people out here? But anyways, it's like a cool run, and it's mostly flat. Like you're going downhill to the end of the ridge, and then you have a little bit of climbing, but like maybe 100 foot coming back is all. And it's a pretty cool run, but the only problem is that I get absolutely zero cell service down in there, so I can't live stream it. And it is a little bit awkward. You get down to the end and there's, I mean, it's an easement, but there's like you're basically going through private property, and it's definitely not like, I don't know what you would say, like, it feels unfriendly. We'll just put it that way. So you're a little worried going through there, and so it's almost like the feeling of, you know, somebody bought that and does not like the fact that people get to go through there. I guess so much say. There you go. We're gonna go all the way up. Oh, the sagebrush is super fragrant right now. Super fragrant. I think that person was listening to an audiobook or something. It's like, put some headphones in, buddy. Oh god, freaking climb. Yeah, Nahri is, I don't know if you can tell, like, yeah, she was wandering off on that climb, but she wasn't like full sending it everywhere. And so you look at her right now and she's not like zipping around. She's not even getting that far away from me. And she was like that on last night's run too. So you can tell the buildup of mileage that we've been doing for the last 2 weeks is starting to wear on her too. Which I guarantee is mostly because being injured, she wasn't able to get any mileage either. Like, so she started to get, I mean, the 5 months of not really doing anything was starting to wear on her as well. Just because the fact that she had no way to release her energy, I guess. And so she was getting I don't know what you call it, like angsty. You know, but then also because of that, you know, because dogs are just like people, you know, you have to work up your mileage. And for her to go from running 100 miles a week to 12 essentially was rough. But then she got used to only doing that, and so then to go, you know, up, like last week we did just over 50. I think it was like 55 miles, something like that. So we ended up getting 13. And today my goal is to do at least 10. Let's see what we end up getting. It'll be mostly tonight, but we'll see. I mean, depending on how I feel, I might not be able to get very many miles tonight either. Like right now, my legs are dead. They're absolutely destroyed. Just kind of looking back to see if that one person is still pushing us up the trail. It's like, one, where did you come from? Two, why are you following me when all the trails are over here where we're at now? Like, there's so many trails over here. Like I said, that was the only trail going up over on that side. %90 of the people come in on like to go up this because there's so many options of what you can do. Oh, and it got really freaking warm out here all of a sudden. I think since we're in the trees, the breeze isn't blowing. That guy that was pushing us up the trail, he isn't even to the top yet now. I am like sweating. This is nuts. Like, it was cool. It was chilly when we first got here, mostly because of that wind. And now it is like just the air temperature feels like it gained 10 degrees. I think it's probably went from like 51 or whatever it was when we first got here to like 64. So I gained 15 degrees. Which again isn't hot by any means, but there's zero breeze and it's humid. If you look around, you can see all the clouds. There's a lot of moisture in the air, and it is supposed to rain today. Now, humid for here is not humid for like, Washington, D.C., where it's like 90% humidity. It's probably around 50-60% here right now. Now, a week ago, it was freaking 90% humidity here. Wiping the sweat that is just pouring out of me like a sieve. Just trying to run into my eyeballs. I should have wore a hat to help. I need to get me one of those old school like sweatbands. That's what I want. In fact, I was thinking about that for javelina, just having like an old school sweatband. But javelina, the sun exposure is so brutal there that you almost have to wear a hat. Holy cow. Okay, made it to the top of the saddle. Unfortunately, that is not the end of our climbing. Because now we gotta go up the ridgeline. This is where you can either go up to the big peak up here that does meander off that direction. We're gonna go this way. And the funny thing is I think this peak like 50 feet shorter maybe than the big peak. And there's not really a trail going off this way. Like, there is, but there isn't. Like, you can see where people have been walking, and that's about it. Whew. Oh, now we're gonna have network connection issues. Oh, now we're back. I was gonna say, that doesn't make any sense, because we are I have line of sight of any cell tower I would need. Oh man, there's the sleeping giant right there, which is funny because there's multiple sleeping giants in the US. And to me, Nahri, I'm up here. Nahri, we're right here. Oh, we're going this way. I know, I was being kind of quiet. She started running back to the main trail. But to me, because I see that one, it's like none of these other ones. Ooh, that's a new tree. That used to be where the trail went. So we're going this way. None of the other ones look like a sleeping giant to me. Like, none of it. Like that is, this looks like a sleeping giant. Okay. There is no semblance of a trail at all through here anymore. And I think that tree back has made it to where there is zero trail now. I can still make it out right here though. Nice thing about cutting across right here is because it's an old road that actually goes to the top of this mountain, which I always was like, how the hell? Because the road is from like cutting across like this. You're pretty stupid steep. Cutting across like this. You're pretty stupid steep to do an extra, 200 feet more climbing, which would be in probably a quarter of a mile, I bet. Be in probably a quarter of a mile, I bet you. Probably less than that. Whew. The other day, I don't remember where we were running. Might have been, actually, no, it was. It was up on the Big Belt Ridge Trail. And all these rocks had what looked like smushed berries on it, and what it reminded me of is down in Arizona, a lot of these animals like javelina and coati and whatever, they eat, all this cactus fruit of sorts, and then they poop it out. And it still has like that red purpley tint to it, which is the same color as the fruit. And so that's what it made me think of up there. And I was like there's probably huckleberries maybe up there, but I didn't see anything. So, but then it was just like, it wasn't like constant. It was just like here, very infrequent. Well, I think it was actually probably cactus fruit, because I'm looking at all our prickly pear around here, and you can tell that they fruited, and I don't know when the fruit was ripe, but it's all gone now because where the fruit was sitting is still there. So I was like, oh, maybe that's what that was up there. Holy cow, this is steep, everybody. This is gonna take us a while. Oh, this is steep. It's not very far, like, it's just right there. Like, you're probably talking 1/10 of a mile to the top. But it is steep. In fact, I'm a little worried about coming back down this with the shoes I'm wearing. I'm probably gonna just slip, because it's like loose rock, and going up isn't that bad. Like, my feet are slipping a little bit, but when you're running down something, you're pounding your extra weight, which just makes the ground break free underneath you. We're gonna have about 1,100 feet of vert too after we're done here. At this point, we should have just did the big mountain. legs are not liking this. Plus, I don't think it helped that since we ran so late last night, we didn't get done until pretty late, and then by the time we got back to the condo, it was almost bedtime, and I ate like a veggie wrap, like a veggie sushi wrap type of thing. I ate that, and that was it, and then went to sleep. That wasn't a lot of calories, which is in one way good because I'm trying to lose weight, and I can tell my metabolism is starting to pick up a little bit, and so that will help a lot. But I also need to start burning fat, and right now my body is not wanting to utilize that as an energy source. But the higher my metabolism gets, again, it'll start burning that fat. Seen that one guy go back down yet. I wonder if he just went back the same way he came up, or maybe he's just sitting up there. I don't know, maybe he coming down was way faster, so he while we were in the trees he was going down. I don't know. There's also those other people too, and I haven't seen them, but like I said, they look like they could barely walk. And here they were climbing up the mountain. No, we're not gonna go that way, Sweet Girl. She wants to go down the other side. We're just going to the top and then going back down. We don't have time for that. To the top. I mean, we're pseudo on top now. That just isn't the full top. Whoo-wee. My foot is kind of aching a little bit as well. I wish there was a trail that went down this side. Like, there's a trail that goes a little ways, but it doesn't like go all the way down. In fact, the trail that you used to be able to see, I guess you can kind of make it out still a little bit. It doesn't even really go over there anymore. Whoo, here we go. This is what I was talking about. Like, You can't see Helena because that mountain's in the way, but you can see everything else. And because there's no trees blocking the view, it's like gorgeous. You got the Gates of the Mountains Wilderness over there, the Sleeping Giant right there. And then over here you got the Continental Divide. That's the ski hill, Greenhorn Mountain. Let's see, this would be McDonald Pass right there. Heading this way, you got Red Mountain. That's all the Continental Divide. And then all this over here is South Hills. And then over the top, you can, back in the background there, that's the Elkhorn. So you can make a little bit of that out. But the Big Bells where we were at last week and stuff, that's these mountains right here, way off in the distance. And where I went. So I'll actually zoom in and show you guys here. Can I zoom in anymore? That's probably good enough. Yeah, we'll try. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the peak off to the right, the tallest peak there, that is Baldy Mountain. That is what has been my Everest the last couple of weeks that I've been trying to get to. Now, all that being said, we've been starting from trying to get, we've been camped out, if I show where my finger is, this pass right here in the middle, there's this little saddle. That's where we've been camped out. And so that first peak you come to is where there's just thousands of freaking grouse up there. And that's where she wouldn't stay with us. So then we weren't able to continue on. And then the last run we did, we came this direction. The peak in the middle there, the taller one, that's Boulder Peak. We were trying to get to that, but the weather came in. So everything up there in those mountains has just been a big fail every time we tried to do something. Other than on the very far end, you can't see it from here, is Edith Peak, and we completed Edith Peak. That was it. So Nahri's like, are we going? Probably should, but man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, there's a nice breeze up here and I'm cooling off, which feels good. Our 4-mile loop that we do goes around this mountain right here, just to give you perspective. And the run we did yesterday was we went around that, and then we came up the other side of this mountain. Well, we came up from this side, but we hit the ridge and then came up, and then we came down this way, and then we hit the trail, which kind of comes down into here, and then we went all the way over to it would be this ridge line right there, and then drop back down to the parking lot. And then the trails for this goes like all the way down the whole ridge line. Like this mountain here, like you were like, oh, it's all these mountains. It's not though. Geologically, it's different. And so you can see, like, they follow the green. It ends like right there is the end of this mountain. These mountains, these are called the scratch gravels. Everything that's on the other side, because there is a valley right there, everything that's on the other side over there in the Rocky Mountains is completely different than these mountains. And same thing with going this direction. This group of little pocket, a tiny little mountain range is different, completely different than that. And those right there are completely different than those. and same thing with this direction. All those over there are completely, well, these are all the same. The Elkhorns are the same as, well, even the Elkhorns are different than this. Same type of rock, but different, I guess. Well, not even the same type of rock, really. The Elkhorns are volcanics. The South Hills here is the Boulder Batholith. The mountains over here are like limestone and all that kind of stuff, but it's different than these. Well, this over here, the wilderness area over here is the same as like that over there. The big belts though, that's belt group, and the belt group kind of runs into this as well, so it's like kind of similar but not really. So it's like, geologically speaking, this area right here is crazy. I don't even know what kind of rock this is. It's like metamorphosed sedimentary rocks that had to have just been uplifted somehow, because it is different than, you know, the limestone rocks of over there or over here. But it's not granite, which is what the boulder batholith is, and it's not igneous, which is what the volcanics, the Elkhorn volcanics are. And that would be why, because you have all these different types of rock groups, that would be why there's so much mining in this area. Like there's gold and stuff, like there's, I don't know what kind of minerals is here, but this group is got a lot of mining in it. I don't think it's gold, but like this, you'll see little like quartz veins coming up in it, like quartz intrusions, and along the edges of that is like rare minerals and stuff. And then the volcanics is the same way, because it's volcanic. If you can find the, not necessarily quartz intrusions, but just any sort of intrusion of a different rock type. Now, it does happen to be mostly quartz around here, but any type of intrusion, then you're gonna find like some sort of vein of something, either gold or whatever. Usually quartz is gold, but not always. Oh, we gotta go down this super steep hill, back where we came. We're gonna be looking at maybe 3 miles total, but luckily it's downhill because I took way too much time at the top. So I'm probably gonna have to skip my errand this morning and go straight home to jump on a conference call with a client, or hopefully a client. Let's put it that way. And it'd be nice if we can get things finalized now so I can start preparing. Very nice. I better plug my camera in because it is about to die, which is weird. We've only been live for an hour and a half. How the heck is my camera almost dead already? Because it was fully charged, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I need to see
So I did a lot of research and talked to a friend of mine, and I think I can actually change out that but they of how I can probably do it myself. So we're gonna give her one more attempt. It'd be nice to try and do it tomorrow. But also I'm supposed to go meet somebody for lunch this week as well. A message. Rachel. I know her. She's traveling. I don't know when she's gonna be back. Maybe I could do it this weekend too. But because I think she works this weekend. And see if I was to doggo, if I could use her driveway to try and work on the van. But also, if I do that, I need to make sure I have everything I need to do it. So, but might be able to. Like, I watched one guy on YouTube that my friend told me about and didn't even have an air hammer. He just had like a regular, like a, you know, like a, I don't know what you call it, a punch or whatever, you know, to bang against, a big rod to bang on, and just used a big, like a 6-pound sledge, and he was able to get his out. So I would guess and say with my air hammer, if I do the same trick, I might be able to do it. So, but I need to make sure I have everything, which means I need to, I need to pull a bunch of stuff out of the back of my van to see what I have and what I don't have. So I need to there's a couple things I'd love to be able to do to update on my van, but man, there's things that are just like breaking left and right on that thing, so it's like, do I really want to spend the money to do that? Morning. People, it's definitely no, we're not gonna go that way. We're gonna go back this way. We don't have time, and I don't think I get signal back in there. I think that might have been the one guy, I think, with the walking stick is the one that I was talking about. Looked like he could barely walk up the hill, and he's up there. Like he could barely walk, and he's up there walking up a mountain. And then I think the other guy, even though that's a different color shirt, I don't think, no, there's no way. That's not bright enough. I was gonna say that might have been the guy that was immediately chasing us, but similar color, but it wasn't bright enough. The guy that was coming up after us was like a bright red shirt. That was more of a light red. Ooh. pounding down the hill makes me have to pee. But we can be back to the van. We only got like, I don't think we have a mile. Hey, we do. But I don't think we do. It's less than a mile. Oh, it is super steep, which kind of sucks. But it's way steeper than you think it would be. And there's one part that's really steep. Like coming up here in the wintertime, you'll have like zero issues with snow and ice here. And then there's the one like stupid steep little thing, and it's only like 20 yards. You just get tons of ice, and the snow gets packed and all that. So it's like, of course that's the only area where you have snow buildup. But the reason why it's steep is because it's like a gully or a drainage, you know, type of little ravine, I guess. And so because of that, of course the snow is going to build up in there. She's perked up now. She's got her swagger back in her little tushy. That tells you that she's having fun. Like before, she just had her tail flat and straight. It wasn't like there was no wagging about or anything. So then it was like, oh, she's like tired now. She's perked up a little bit. She's got that swagger back. Her little wiggly butt, which my new nickname for her is Butt Muncher. Because she only does it like a couple times a day. But when she does it, she just starts digging in her butthole with her tongue. And she'll just do it for like 20 minutes. And you're like, stop digging in your butthole. And it's funny because she's just going to town. And then I'll go over there and I'll like physically pull her head away. And then it's like she was drowning. All of a sudden she's just like, like, come up for air, jeez. That's her new nickname, Butt Muncher. Because she's a butt muncher. It's her own butt, too. Take her to a rave so she can carry a totem that says, I eat ass. Because she does. It's her own ass, but she does. Oh, this is like making my leg muscles just burn. Something fierce. And this is the little drainage we have to cross. So it's right up here where it gets really stupid. It's like really steep. And this is steep enough as it is. Like, coming up this way is just as steep as going up the mountain where we went up. Whew. Oh, my leg muscles are burning from this downhill. That tells you that it's freaking steep and my legs are tired. I was proud of my, basically I guess it would be the middle mile of going to the top, climbing and going up the back way to the top of Mount Ascension, and I had to walk a few times, but I was still pushing myself. And my average pace was like a 13:30. And I was like, gosh dang, for as steep as that hill is, for me to do a mile at that pace, I was proud. I was like, hell yeah. There's that really steep part I was talking about. I said it's only like 20 feet, but it is like really steep. And now from here, it's just a nice little gentle downhill. Nothing major. But this is the section where she has a tendency to find any and all poop that people have done out here. That's the other thing. The last run we did up in the Big Belts, when we were coming back, there was the Backcountry Horseman Association was there getting ready to do trail maintenance, and we saw them. Like, we were almost all the way back when we saw, well, I guess we're still to the trailhead, when I'm referencing all the way back to the trailhead. We were probably still half a mile when we saw the first group of horses, and then we ran into the second group like maybe a quarter mile from the trailhead, and the second group was carrying like the big saws and stuff. But we went back in there a couple miles, and I didn't see any trees hardly at all that were down, because they stopped and asked, like, oh, did you see any trees up there and whatever. They were, I was like, I don't remember seeing any really, but we only went, like a mile and a half back in there. They're like, oh, okay, thanks. Well, somehow, so all that being said, we only overlapped where those horses were for like maybe half a mile, and it was a wide open, by the time we saw them, it was like wide open like this, so I can see her. Somehow in that half a mile she found some horse poop to rub all over herself, to roll in, and I didn't notice this until we were driving out of there, and all of a sudden I was like, why does it smell like horse shit in here? And I smell her, and I smell her face, because I think maybe she ate some, because horse poop is the one thing that she will eat and roll in. And her mouth didn't smell that way. And I was like, gosh dang, I still smell it. Like, why does it smell so bad? Well, then I finally noticed, because she turned, and opposite side of her, all over the side of her neck and shoulder and collar and all that, was just horse shit smeared all over her. And I'm like, I'm so mad at you. And the worst part is, I was like, when did you even do it? Because she never even got that far away from me, because she was pretty tired by then. It was like, how did you do that without me not even noticing? Like, I'm so mad. Because then we had an hour drive of me having to smell horse shit till we got home, and we immediately went into the bathroom, and I will say though, after her, the day before that misbehaving, the day before that, really the week before that, the whole time I guess we were here for quite a week, but the few days we were here in Helena, she was having horrible behavior. And then we get done, or we, go to get back here after all that, and she had the best behavior getting a bath. Like, she's never been that good about taking a bath. And it's not that she doesn't like baths. It's just, she tolerates them more than anything, I guess. And she was such good behavior. I was like, what has gotten into you? Could you tell? It's like, I almost think she knew I was like super mad at her, so she was trying to get on my good side. But ever since then, she's had great behavior. Like, I mean, this is the third run since we've been back. It's not even the third run, fourth run, fifth run. I don't know. How many runs have we done now? And she's had great behavior. Like, what the hell has gotten into her? It's just so weird. I don't get it. Oh, somebody's been out here pulling weeds. Whew. Morning, Andre. How's the weather been? I've been watching I like watching my world webcams from all around the world, and so I've been watching some in southern Germany and kind of, and then like Switzerland and Austria Alps, all that kind of stuff. And at least a few days ago I saw lots of rain or lots of clouds anyways. And then, well, I know because it's UTMB week, so I've been keeping track of that. Friggin' TDS got dumped on with rain, so at least down in the Chamonix Valley it just rained hard. 40 degrees to 8 in a week, damn. The rain is good, yeah, I saw it was raining. Okay, that's a big jump. Like, I was complaining because here it was a big jump too. Probably pretty close to about that. But then it heated back up again, and it's getting up into the mid 80s. I think today's supposed to be like 84, and the lows have been in the 50s. So what is that? 20. So the lows have been what, around 10, 11 degrees Celsius, and then the highs have been what, like 20, what is 80, 85, high 80s, like 22, 23 degrees Celsius? I'm trying to do quick math. Most Americans can't do the quick conversions to figure out what Celsius is. I know what 20 is because that's what I keep my van at when I turn the heater on in the winter time. I mean, I know how to do the conversion, like quick conversion. It's never like super accurate, but a week, yeah, that's crazy. Luckily we haven't had triple digits for at least 3, maybe a month here. I mean, we've been in the high 90s, but not like triple digits. I have your bell. What you got sticking out of your paw? Do you need me to get a cactus needle out? Oh, let me see it. Boy, let me see your paw. Yeah, you had a cactus needle in your paw, you weirdo. You are such a weirdo. She's like, don't touch my paw. And then once I pulled out the cactus needle, she was like, oh, well, thanks, Dad. That feels way better. Yeah, that was jammed in the top of your foot, you weirdo. I don't even know how you got it in the top of your foot. Whew, I need to wash your water bowl.
And I need to plug this in. I'm sweaty. Oh. Ooh, my shirt is soaked and this breeze is chilly. I don't know why the breeze is so much chillier down here than it was up on top. That's weird. It should be warmer down here. Let me check and see what my battery level is. We're at 75%. Ooh, it is bright out. The sun is trying to poke through, sitting here in a wool sweater. Icy girl. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no teefers. Yeah, no teefers. Licking is fine. Kisses are fine. Nibbles are not. Yeah, no nibbles. No nibbles. Oh, I don't know why I have like a knot right behind my upper shoulder blade. And every now and then I move just right and it hurts. It like takes the breath out of you. Oh, I need to stop my watch. So we did exactly a 5K with 1,200 feet of vert, 1,214 feet. Not too shabby for this morning, but that means we got to do 7 miles tonight. Okay, well, we got to get going because I have to get home in time. Since I see what time it is, I need to get home in time to jump on a Zoom call. So we will see you guys maybe tonight. I don't know. We've been really enjoying doing Mount Ascension area at nighttime, and I can't stream there. At least on the back way up, I can't stream. And that's where, you know, over half the run is. So, and then, I don't know, we'll see. My whole week has been thrown off schedule-wise. Like, I was planning on being in the mountains right now, so we're gonna... and now, I don't know if we're gonna get back into the mountains at least until Friday. Thursday night I can't. I have to be in Bozeman for a film premiere. So, anyways, that's gonna be it. Bye, everyone. Love y'all, and I will see you guys next time.